Yes, friend. Question now we are taking all the questions of 28th lecture series we have completed. Now, in continuation of the same topic, boards and streams in time and distance, I am continuing with this one more lecture series, 29th lecture series, right? So this is as the students have demanded that there are certain other kind of questions which are of the same topic, boards and streams. Okay, now questions based on escalators have also come up, as some of the students asked me in the class. Yes, sir. What are these questions? Okay, online students have also asked me the same kind of questions. Okay, so maybe they have come up with these kind of questions from the competitive examinations or from other sources. I don't know what are their sources, but the escalator related questions, because escalator is the new event or new thing which has come in the come in the application or come in the weeds, okay, or come in the use. So because of that, questions based on now escalators have come up. That person is going up the escalators, coming down to the escalators, and escalator is also moving. It is just working like a stream. Why? Because the stream is going towards one direction. Similarly, the escalator is also moving either downwards or upwards. When a person is coming downwards and the escalator is moving upwards, right? The steps are moving upwards and person is coming downwards. That means this is just opposite to the stream type. That the stream is coming this direction and person is coming this direction. Opposite relationship. So we have to find out what is the upstream or downstream type of speeds of a person, right? A person is coming downwards and the escalator is going upwards. That means the difference of those two. When the person is having some more speeds, only then he can win over the escalator. Right? The escalator is moving slowly. So similarly, as the speed of the stream or current is just equal to the speed of the escalator. In that, we have taken in place of stream, we are taking escalator. That is the only difference, right? Otherwise, the person is moving just like boats were moving towards the direction of along the direction of the river, direction of the current, or opposite direction of the current. Similarly, when the steps or escalators are coming downwards and person is going upwards, opposite. If they are coming along the same direction, suppose the steps are coming downwards and person is also coming downwards. Okay, in that way, this is downward type of escalator, downward escalation or escalator, right? In that way, the speed are the same, the relative speed or effective speed of the person who is coming upwards or downwards. That kind of questions we are attempting here. Okay, and because of that, I have taken this one more lecture series based on boats and streams. Okay, the topic is time and distance, because time and distance we have to calculate here, and number of steps are how many number of steps the person is climbing up or coming down, whatever. The questions are based on that kind of question, and some more questions based on boats and streams are also taken here. So let me continue with this. Okay, so this is just brief introduction to the topic here in continuation of the same lecture series of lecture 28th lecture series. This is 29th lecture series, because more questions of different kind of questions are coming in the examinations, competitive examinations nowadays. So because of that, we have extended the topic further. Okay, now let me take question number 1. So the introduction is the same thing. All those things which I have discussed here. I'll take questions and then it will be very much clear. Now let me take question number 1. Now what question number 1 says, or what is given here, first let me read it and then we'll solve it. Okay, then you will just understand or compare what is all. You will just make comparison between boats and the person who is coming upwards or downwards to the escalator, and the stream is just equivalent to the escalator's speed, right? So escalator speed is slower than that of the person who is coming up downwards or upwards. That is the point here. In this way, the person is not standing on the escalator, but he is also moving up with his own speed or coming downwards with his own speed. That is the only difference here. Otherwise, mostly the people who are aged people or the elderly persons, they are just standing up in the escalators, and the escalator is moving up and taking them to the floors, I mean first floor, second floor, whatever the floors they are going to reach. So that is the escalators work. But here questions are taken with the speed in escalator as well as with the speed in the person who is coming downwards or coming or going upwards. That's the point. Okay, so that is the only difference. Now let me take question number 1. What does it say? Now it says question number 1 that P and Q started simultaneously, right, from the top and the bottom. P is coming from top and Q from bottom, respectively, of a moving down escalator. Now escalator is moving downwards, got the point, and the P is coming downwards. It means he is coming along the escalator's speed. So this is just like a boat is going along the direction of the current or stream which is moving in the same direction. So this is the same thing when P is coming downwards and escalator is also moving downwards. Got the point? Right. That's belief of a moving down escalator. P reached the bottom in 30 seconds. Now because escalator is coming downwards and person is also coming with his own speed, right? In this case he is not standing on the escalator but he is coming with his own speed and he is reaching in 30 seconds on the bottom, right? Or reached the bottom in 30 seconds while Q reached the top in 90 seconds. Why? Because he will take more time as escalator is coming downwards with its speed. So escalator is having speed coming downwards and the person is moving upwards against the speed of the escalator. So he will take some more time. That is the point here. So let me note down. Then what we have to find out? Then it says if each person traveled at the same speed. Okay. Here person's speed as just like boatman. Okay. So just like boatman is having same speed in still water. So similarly here, the speed of the person in still water or in still escalator, when escalator is not moving, at that moment what is the speed of the person? That speed we will take here. So both the persons are moving with the same speed. The same speed means what is the speed of their steps per? Let me take x steps per second. X steps per second. Every person is moving. And escalator is moving, let me take y, okay, y steps per second. So speed of escalator we will take y just like that of current or stream. We always used to take y. So y is steps per second. This is the speed of the escalator. And x steps per second is the speed of both the persons P and Q. Now come to the point. What do we find out then? After how many seconds will they meet? How many seconds will they meet? First of all, we have to find out how many steps are there in the escalator. That we will calculate. After that, when steps are calculated, then with the relative speed of them, both are going opposite to each other. Okay, because the steps is going and those two persons are going upwards and downwards. Okay, so in that way, the relative speed of both will be sum of those two speeds downwards and upwards. The speed downwards plus the speed upwards, the sum of those two speeds is going to give us the relative speed. Right, with this speed they are going to meet each other, the opposite direction. The relative speed will be just sum of them. Okay, so we have to find out with this speed, with the speed of this, with the relative speed of them, they are going to meet. Right, then because now we are taking the two types of thing here, as cars were coming opposite side and they are moving with speeds of both sides. I mean both these speeds. Some of those speeds were taken because they are reaching hurriedly. The person is also moving, the person is also coming. That means they are moving, they are going to reach hurriedly, they are going to meet hurriedly. That's the point. Now let me take this question. What is given to us? Two persons P and Q. The escalator is moving downwards, and two persons P and Q Yes, coming and going, coming downwards, coming to the bottom, coming and going. Let me take coming and going, coming and coming means P is coming down, coming and going up. This is coming down, P is coming down and Q is going up, down, going up the escalator, going up to the escalator, going up the escalator, going up the escalator. Okay, and P coming downwards, coming downward, reaches in 30 seconds to the bottom. Okay, and say coming down escalator, P reached the bottom in 30 seconds. P coming downward, reaches in 30 seconds, reaches in 30 seconds to the bottom, while Q going up, okay, or against the speed of the escalator, against the speed of the escalator is reaching or is reached in 90 seconds or reached up. This is reached on the top or reached up in 90 seconds. This is given to us. Now we have to find out that, and both are P and Q. P and Q have same speed. This is also given to us. Have same speed of walking. Let me take walking. Same speed of walking. That is the point. Now to find out here, what we will find out. Very lengthy question, but it's very interesting. Okay, to find in each person traveled at the same speed. Okay, after how many seconds will they meet? Okay, when they will meet, in what time they will meet. They will meet each other. That is, we have to find out. Now see the solution. First of all, let me take, as I have told you, the speed of both the persons is now in this case not kilometer but x meter per second. We will take the speed, not meter per second but x steps per second, as I have told you. Let the speed, let the speed of each P and Q, of each P and Q, because both have the same speed, be x steps per second. This is x steps per second, while the speed of the escalator is by steps per second. This is very important point, just note down. Now let me do this above. Okay, let me complete the question here. This is a solution. Okay, so we have to find out. Now these are the two speeds. What are their relative speeds? Hence, the speed of P downward is equal to x plus y. Try to understand this. Why? Because P is coming along the speed of the escalator, because escalator is moving downwards at the point. This meter, this is steps per second. Steps per second. X plus y is steps per second. This is first equation. Speed of P and speed of Q upward is equal to x minus y. This we have to understand. Why? Because y is the speed of the escalator. X steps, y steps per second. Escalator is moving and it is coming up downwards, and Q is going upwards. The difference of them will be this is steps per second. Steps per second. Okay, so we have the two speeds. Now try to understand. What is the number of? It means the number of, if I find out number of steps, if I find, hence number of steps, we have to find out how many steps are there. Number of steps in the escalator. Escalator is equal to either, because 30 seconds are taken by P coming downwards. So with his speed 30 into, so that was per second. Per second he is moving x plus y steps. Right? So in 30 seconds, how many steps he will move? X plus y into 30. So total number of steps is x plus y. This is first, second, third equation. Let me take. This is second equation. This was the first one, and this is third equation. Let me take third equation. Okay, and also steps, number of steps. Also, number of steps is equal to 19, because Q is taking 90 seconds to reach up. So how many seconds, how many steps he has to count. So this is x minus y. Okay, so this is fourth equation. Now both the numbers are same. The number of steps, what you call, count by P, or number of steps, what you call, traveled by, number of steps traveled by P is 30 into x plus y. This is x plus y, and 90 into x minus y is the number of steps traveled by, or climbed up by Q. This is climbed up by Q. So these two must be same, must be equal. Hence, from third and fourth, let me equal them. Therefore, number of steps, this implies that 30 into x plus y, number of steps, total number of steps is same. So this is 90 minus x minus y. From this, what we have to find out? What is the speed here? If I find out the relationship between x and y, then what is that? Let me find out the relationship between x and y. Value of x in terms of y, or value of y in terms of x, whatever. Value of y, let me find out what is escalator, speed of the escalator. That can be find out in terms of x. This is 13 3 So x plus y equal to 3x minus 3y. Take minus 3y to this side. So minus 3y plus y is 4y equal to 2x equal to 3x minus x. This x will go to that side. This is equal to twice x. So x equal to twice y. Try to understand. So x equal to twice y, or y equal to, or imply that y is equal to x upon 2. We can take either y can be replaced, or x can be replaced in terms of y, no problem. This is your fifth equation we have taken. So y is equal to x upon 2 in terms of this. Now when they will meet, that is the point. Total number of steps, either take this or this, you can take the number of steps if I take divided by the relative speed. That is the time taken. Hence, time taken. Hence, time taken by each to meet, or time taken by them to meet each other, by them to meet each other is equal to number of steps divided by relative speed. Divided by relative speed. This is very important point right on. Why? The number of steps they are climbing up. So in terms of steps or in terms of distance as is measured in meters or kilometers, that is the distance divided by the speed, relative speed. But in this case, the steps are being covered up. So steps, number of steps in the numerator divided by relative speed. So we can substitute here. Number of steps is either put this 30 into x plus y. Let me take this number of steps, either this or this. We can substitute, no problem. Divided by relative speed. Relative speed will be x plus y plus x minus y. Why? Because their speed is added up. Okay, so q is moving with x minus y speed, and p is coming down with the speed x plus y. So relative speed will be sum of those speeds, sum of both these speeds. Now in this case, minus y plus y cancel out, right? So because we are adding them, so this is twice x in the denominator, and in the numerator we will have convert y into x. Y is x upon 2. It will be x plus x upon 2 divided by twice x. Let me solve it above. So finally we have solved it as, let me further write it down, 30x plus y divided by x plus y relative speed plus x minus y. This we did, this we have obtained as y minus y plus y cancel out. So it will be 30 into x plus y value is x upon 2, value of y we just calculated in equation number 5 divided by x plus x twice x. So x now can be cancelled out. This is 3 by 2 because 1 plus 1.2, 3 by 2. 30 into 3 by 2 into x divided by 2x, x cancelled out. Okay, it will be 90, 3 3 are 90 divided by 2 to the 4. So this is the time taken, this much number of seconds. So time taken is this to meet each other. What is the time? Let me find out this after division. It's very dark, let me remove this. Therefore time taken to meet each other is this seconds, because per second we are finding out steps per second. This is in seconds. So what is the seconds? 4 2 ja 8, 4 2 ja 8 again, and the remaining value is, because it was 10 here, so 2 upon 1.2, 2 upon 4, 22, and this is 45 by 2, 45 2 and 22 and half seconds. Okay, or we can write 22.5 seconds. This is the time taken by them to meet each other in between the steps. Okay, 22 and half seconds. This is the process of solving questions based on escalators. Okay, so they are just moving just like streams. Okay, streams is just like escalator, and the persons who are moving, they are just like boatmen or boats, or a man is swimming in the stream, in the river. Okay, that is the point. Okay, now let me take question number 2. Okay, so this is the process of solving escalator type of question based on escalators. That is the question number 1. Let me take question number 2. What question number 2 says, let me write here. Given, what is given to us? Let me take given. Question second say, a man takes 20 seconds to walk up a moving up escalator. Again, 20 seconds to walk up a moving step, moving up escalator. Okay, so alright, to walk up a moving up escalator. Now escalator is moving up, not downwards. It says, now it says that a man takes 20 seconds to walk up a moving up escalator. Moving up means again he is going along that. This is his speed will be added with the speed of the escalator when he is going up. Second point, and that's why he takes 20 seconds only. Okay, now then he takes 60 seconds to walk down the moving up escalator. And second point is given that the same person is taking 60 seconds to walk down, okay, the moving up escalator. So when escalator is moving up, in that situation he is taking 60 seconds to coming down. When so opposite coming, same type of question here. If the speed of the man is 2 steps per second, now speed of the man is given 2 steps per second. How many steps are visible on the escalator? So number of steps we have to find out. Simple question. Okay, we can find out what is the number of steps here. Let me take what is the number of steps. So question is given with speed of a man moving up an escalator, and walking down the moving up escalator. Okay, walking down the moving up escalator. That is the important point here. Escalator. So his speed is given. What is the speed? The speed of a we are given here is 2 steps per second. This is the point. 2 steps per second. This is the speed of the person. Either he is moving up or coming down. Escalator is in this case moving up only. Both the conditions are given for that man. Okay. Now if the speed of the man is 2 steps per second, how many steps are visible on this? So we have to find out. Okay, and times is also given. He takes 20 seconds to reach up the top. Okay, with moving up escalator. With moving up escalator. This is a very important point. Here escalator is moving up. That is the speed, and takes 60 seconds. 60. Yeah, takes 60 seconds to come down. The again moving up escalator. This is important point. Moving up escalator. Okay, this is given to us to find here. Find how many steps are visible or they are visible to the person, to the man, visible to the man. That is the point here. When he is going up, right? In that situation, what is his speed? We can find out number of steps. We can find out the speed is given. First, we have to find out what is the escalator's speed. Right? The escalator's speed.